Hi, I'm Shara Forrister, and I am the music director for Forrister United Methodist Church. I'm not leading you in a song right now, but I'm here to speak to you a little bit about what music and song will look like when we return to worshiping together in person in the sanctuary. Over the last several months, I have been attending a series of virtual meetings with the district superintendent and clergy and laity from Oregon, Washington, and Idaho. And besides checking in to see how we're doing and how our congregations are doing, we've been discussing what can we do to keep our congregations safe? What can we do in worship that will be safe for all, that will do no harm for our friends, our family, and the strangers who walk through our doors, looking for that connection with others and that connection with God that we're here to help them find. And the greater Northwest area of the United Methodist Church has put together a pretty comprehensive guide called Reimagining Life Together that is meant to help us plan for when we can return to worship. And one of the directives in that, the most clear directive, is that there will be no live vocal music, no sung music, unless or until such time as there is a viable vaccine for the coronavirus, for COVID-19, in order to do no harm. That's hard. That gets me right in the heart, because music and song is where I personally connect most deeply with my faith, with my Christian and Methodist heritage, with God. I will often have hymns and praise songs running through my head and my heart all day and all week long. And part of my selection of music for service each Sunday is with the thought in mind, what do we need to hear running through our life in the next week to help us remember the message for this Sunday? While there will be no live vocals when we return to worshiping together in person in the sanctuary, what can we do instead that will do no harm? We can still have instrumental music. We just have to remember we cannot sing along, no matter how well we know the hymn that is being played on piano or organ or guitar or whatever other instrument is being used. We can hum, because humming does not expel the same droplets that spread coronavirus that speaking does. And singing does even more so. While speaking can spread the coronavirus, 6 feet, maybe a little more, singing can expel it 16 to 22 feet in distance. And that's why it is not safe for us to sing together in worship in person. We can share the history. We can learn, why was this hymn written? What was the person experiencing that led them to write this music, to write these words, and share them with us as part of our faith journey? And that goes not just for hymns, but even the more contemporary songs. Many of them have beautiful, wonderful, meaningful faith stories when we stop to learn about them. We can also read the lyrics. Sometimes we get so caught up in the simple joy of the act of singing, of praising the Lord with our voices, that we forget what it is we're singing, and we don't notice the meaning of the words that we're sharing through song. This can help give us a deeper connection with our faith and a deeper connection with God. We can also, as we'll do in just a moment, share pre-recorded vocals. We're privileged today to have special music gifted to us by Susie and Ben Barr Wilson. Susie is Donna and Pat Barr's daughter, and they will be sharing a gift of music with us as part of today's service. This might be part of what we experience as a regular part of our worship service once we're able to meet together in person. But we must always keep in mind that even though we may be sacrificing the gift of song that so many of us enjoy, that means so much to many of us, we're doing so for the good of ourselves and those around us in order to do no harm. So, please join with me as we experience the gift of song given to us today by Susie and Ben. Blessings upon you and peace be with you.